Okay, okay. Like you said, I'm allowed to try new things. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross! It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? What if it ended up to just scaring me away? That's... It's not like we would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here. Even if I have to put up with you. Wait, that was reverse. Suki elbows connects with my stomach. Yeah, I know that one part, Andrew. Oh. Maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh. Oh, I know. Don't worry. I was too. Oh. How the hell can you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. Should really watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds a poem out to me like nothing's ever happened. Okay. I'll be your beach. Your mind is full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today, I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles a brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that your daydreams about your each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart go leap or heart leap. Okay, so after I'll show you a secret. Is it through the settings to make it invisible? Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams, and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach you daydream about each day. Code Mars at Turbo Taormino. I'll be the beach that keeps the trolls away. Thank you, Code Mars. That was funny too. I'll be the beach that makes your heart go leap in a way thought that left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. This is the first I've seen it, says Code Mars. Yeah. I feel like I keep writing negative things, so I want to write something nice with a message for a change. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. The sand? So you decided to write about the beach first, then came up with a message later. Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have both of us write about it or whatever. I see. Something tells me the poem Yuri showed me isn't the one that she plans on sharing with everyone else. Of course, I choose not to mention it to Natsuki. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about the simple topic and try to impress me by coming up with the same thing, something all fancy. Well, I don't care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. There's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Alright, let's talk to Monica. Hi, Turbo. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It'll also make me happy to see. Haha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. Let Monica take the poem that I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten refined, Turbo. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well,
Oh my god, that's awesome. Oh.
Thank you so much for the host code, Mars. I guess so. Yeah. I've been noticing how much you spend time with her. I think I heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. She just needs some practice in a way to talk about the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. Huh. You certainly are putting a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's... That's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all of her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know? Alright, I'll get ya. Just be careful, alright? Be careful about what? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really a hard time for her. Why do I feel like every time I talk to Monica, Monica's giving me like inside information? I said it before, I think you're gone, Andrew, but then again, don't respond to this either way if I'm right or wrong. I think Monica's actually the video game I'm playing. That's my analogy. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. See, I think she has an issue with cutting too, and bandage is a key word I'm picking up. You say like, I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. See! See! This is all a trap! Just like Code Mars said. I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. She's the video game! An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and it's all that ever was sought. Here I am, a feather. Yeah, I turned off the audio, by the way. Lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist, but when all else fails me, when all others have turned away, the legend that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. Yeah, I turned off the audio for today. For this particular game, actually. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes, I find no end in her gaze. The lady who knows everything and knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek the only impossible. I'm not your legend does not exist. Why do I think like this is the entirety of the game that we'll find out at the end? And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. There are commands, there's just no audio commands tonight, or today. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers to all sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical. I can't even say that right now. Philosophical. It was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. Never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? I know there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Haha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. Why is she saying humans? It's almost like if she's acting like she's not a human. I think I know better than anyone. You mean you're one-dimensional? Ha, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Thank you so much for the follow, Andrew. I know it's gonna pop up in a second.
cafeteria.
Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It would really be disheartening to let a lukewarm response or something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy the writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. But instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. Much more encouraging that way. Oh my god, I love South Park. I made those for the South Park Fractured But Whole game. I still have to finish it. One of these days I'll finish it. More encouraging that way makes you continue improving. Almost like having your own little literature club, do you don't think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three, we're almost done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me or do you say something strange right now? Just now. Something did sound a bit unusual. Oh, that's right. I deviated from the new normal catchphrase as addressing the club. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood oh so weird today? Even look at Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different here is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little bit when she's not around. Where the heck does she run off to anyway? Thought you just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Oh, well, she wasn't actually feeling well today, so she went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you picked this time and she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. Hey, Cake. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh! What was that? That curious expression coming out of Yuri, out of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everything will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. We might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you help handle it by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person. I must have do something. I know. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, I can even tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit. I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri you have beautiful handwriting, you know? You should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes. She stares at her desk, focuses, and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You might be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Turbo.